With the skipper Nathan, a really pleasing performance and professional, I might add, on the road this evening, but what did you make of it all out there tonight?
Yeah, I thought the lads were excellent, to be fair. From going from the first game of the season last week against Stratford, I thought the boys, took the performance from last week into this week, into the first half. It was very, very good performance.
It's been a really positive start to the season. We've obviously scored 15 goals and conceded none, but how do you think we can continue this type of form?
I think just training hard and staying together with each other, I think that's a massive thing. As well, in the dressing room, we were all high from last season, and we wanted to continue from last season to this season, starting as high on a high.
We've created countless opportunities again tonight. It starts from the front, but you must be proud. You and the boys must be proud of the start we've made to this season.
Yeah, I think it comes down to training as well, and all about through pre-season. We didn't have many games pre-season. That was through boys going out to first team clubs and stuff, training elsewhere. But I think from our pre-season as well, we started solid, and yeah, hopefully we can just carry on for the rest of the season going unbeaten.
I just want to touch on that. You've obviously made a really good start to the season because we're top of the league again. It's a nice feeling. Obviously, still early days of the start of the season. But what have been the sort of key factors to the start we've had?
We've had many conversations. We're out for a team meal and stuff, and my brother Rowe, the manager, he just said keep the highs from last season, go as you go, and hopefully win it again this season. Just try and do our best for this season and finish as high as we can.
I just obviously want to touch on it again. Obviously, it's really early on in the season, but the boys have been top draw so far. It's 6 points out of 6. So how is the feeling inside the dressing room right now?
Yeah, the feeling's class. As you can hear probably now, the music, the lads are still in there having a chat. The spirit's high, and that's what we want at Old Church under 18s. We don't want to be losing games and the lads going on the low. We want to be winning games, lads on the high, and it's a high spirit, and it's a good under 18s and a good setup that we've got. So yeah.
Obviously, we won the league last season. So what are the aspirations for this season?
We've got League Town on Monday. We want to go as far as we can in the FA Youth Cup. We want to get into a good round and hopefully secure victory in a couple of cups and the league. Hopefully, that's our big ambition.
Obviously, you've just touched on next up. Obviously, is League Town in the FA Youth Cup. It's our first ever involvement in the competition. We'd obviously like to go as far as we can, but how do we go about getting a good start in that competition?
All the boys are up for it tonight. We've been speaking about it tonight, and all the boys are up for it. We don't know who League are. We haven't heard of them, so we're going to go into the game like every other game and try and win the game and play them off the park like we always try and do. We don't want any other away club to think that we're an easy team, because we're not an easy team. We're not easy going. Our aggression's high, and that's what we like about our church.
Obviously, just touching on the away form, our away form last year was scintillating, and we've started again on the same front as last season. So, how proud are you of that?
Yeah, I'm really proud, and that comes from training and the conversations that we've had over and over again. But now I think it's in the boys' heads, in my head as well. From a captain, from a leader, to get the boys out there early and start it off early, and that's what we've done these two start of season games. We've gone out there early and we showed clubs what we can do in the first 45 minutes, which is good.
What sort of test are you expecting from League Town?
I've never heard of them. I've never heard of the club. I know that they're not going to be an easy team. They're going to be wanting to go on further in the competition. So, yeah, I think they'll come out aggressive like us, but we've just got our match on even. So, try and get the 3 point. Try and get the win and go into the next round.